Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to the last spell. We're going to pick up where we left off, but in a little bit of a different way. Today we are going to play Night 2, and we're going to start the metagame progression that I talked about last time. But, very important, in this game, progressing at the start doesn't mean exactly what you might expect. So here's the issue. On the very first part of your playthrough, you can actually only move forward in any meaningful way by losing and then restarting. So let me explain. Yes, I could easily play with this group in this city and beat the second night. I can probably also beat the third night, but by night 4, we're pretty much dead. And here's the thing. Once we lose, everything we accomplished with these heroes will be gone. Everything we accomplished in the town will be gone. The only thing you get to keep is the metagame progression. And this is the key. The first time that you lose is what unlocks virtually every upgrade in the game. And the reward that we'll get for losing that first time, the metagame progression awards, will be the same whether I beat one night, which we've already done, or 10. So what we're going to do, as counterintuitive as this might seem, we are purposely going to abandon this timeline, so to speak, and we are going to, let's come in here. This is the metagame progression. So they have all kinds of dialogue in here. We're going to try to, zip through here relatively quickly. So there's a light and a dark entity. They give you different rewards and they unlock in different ways. I'm going to let you read the dialogue for yourself. Personally, I don't find any of it to be that compelling, but I'm sure your mileage may vary. So what this is all getting to, here we go. So notice I have 500, what they call tainted essence. On a normal, like after this, we will earn a certain amount of this every single night, and it will always be more than 500. But again, the first time you come here, you will only have 500, whether you beat one night or, many. So that's why so now we're going to go ahead and take this, and then getting that, this is what I'm saying. So now we unlock other things and we will start earning tainted essence normally. And you're going to see a similar effect over here. Now we are going to have to go through a similar dialogue thing. So yes, we're very confused because we just died and now we're faced with these kind of heavenly beings. It's so strange. It's so confusing. It is. I mean, to be fair, it would be confusing. All right. So, just like with the other one, you only get one thing here, but once we take this, now many other items get unlocked. And what'll happen is, so every time we survive a night with panic level under 1, we'll get, this counter will tick up. We do it 5 times, and then we unlock this set of weapons. Each of these things has its own requirement. So gathering materials will unlock scavenger camp. Earning gold will get us a gold mine, and so on. Okay. For the most part, if you just play the game, you're going to unlock most of this stuff. That said, you can be as intentional with this and as focused on unlocking a particular thing as you see fit. But we are done here. Let's go ahead and start Lakeburg number 1. So we do need to meet our new heroes because we get all new guys with all new abilities and weaknesses and so on. So we have Zaniel, I'm going to call him, who has a hammer. So the hammer is new. I believe we had a sword last time. The hammer's kind of cool. I will say that. I kind of enjoy using it. He gets a really nice damage to physical, a nice bonus to physical damage. But boy, minus 10 health and minus 4 resistance isn't amazing. Wow. Plus 20% critical. Oh, power. Okay. Not crit chance, crit power. That's fine, but a 20% to crit chance would have been amazing. Slowpoke's really bad. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, so even with the cloth armor, giving him +1 move, I'm still stuck at 7. All right, let's take a look at the next contestant on the Suicide Squad goes to save medieval Earth. Medieval is what I was trying to say. A noble, +1 trinket slot. That seems good. Thin skin, minus 10% resistance. Man, what is it with this group and crappy resistance? Rugged, +10 armor. I gotta tell you, I'm tempted to give her the hammer. I'm really tempted to give her the hammer. Let's see what... I'll call him Pancreatitis, even though I know that's not how you pronounce it. So he gets a bonus to magic damage plus health regen, minus 3% physical damage, plus 10 health, plus 10 armor. That's really nice. Oh my God, it's the trifecta for crappy resistance. That's amazing that all three of them have that. His was actually the best of the lot with only minus 4%. That's fine. You know what? It's fine. We're okay. We do not fear such things. However, I tell you what, I don't want somebody who can't freaking move in this spot. So I'm going to give her the hammer because she gets 8 instead of 7. And I'll give him the crossbow. So there you go. I like the hand crossbow too. I think it's a nice weapon. I really love the poison damage and what's this thing called? Quick shot is pretty good. You get 2 shots. So we will give this a go. And now here's the thing. Because you just watched me last installment beat night 1, what we're going to do is I'm going to play 1 again. But you're going to see that in a highly condensed form. In fact, it's just possible that you're watching that while I speak. And then when I finish playing night 1, we will play night 2 and we'll do that and everything after that. We'll do that on camera. Okay. Well, on camera at normal speed with full commentary, etc., etc. Because listen, night 1 is not the most challenging. It's not. And night 2, they amp it up a little bit. You'll see some enemy types that you haven't seen before. And then wait till night 3, because they really amp it up then. And welcome back to Real Time. So, interestingly, we didn't actually play that great, I feel like, on night 1. I took a fair amount of damage on my melee character. And we lost one of the stone walls. But we did get some experience. And that's not the end of the world. We had a little panic, but not bad. But definitely not as well as we did before. So I'm a little disappointed by that. Now, notice the tainted essence. We got 738. So we got more in one night than we did, for the other reward. And again, that 500 would have been a fixed number no matter how many nights we beat. But, in night 2, we should get another 700 plus, and it'll pretty much only go up from there. All right, so next night they'll come from here. Yeah, you can see that poor Jelenka, is that the name? Jelenka, Helenka. Yeah, she got kind of beat up. But now we can take care of business. So I can visit the Oraculum, but the reality is, I will show you, we're not going to actually buy anything yet. And I should have pointed this out when we were here last time. This is what I want. I want the action point. Next time we die and we come back, anyone that we recruit or, anyone we get will have an extra. So instead of 4 action points each, they'll have 5. That's a 25% boost in the amount of damage we can do or, just actions we can take. That is massive. So it's not that I don't want, Armor Maker. I do. It's good. But we're not going to do that. Did I earn something here? I didn't think I did, but the way it was bobbing. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's level everybody up. So, physical damage, range damage would be good. Yep, let's just do that. Sold. Daily mana regen would not be bad. A damage boost would not be bad. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this because we're going to want to use mana pretty freely sometimes. And I'm going to take steady aim, as is my tendency for ranged characters. Now, you level up. Okay, well, this is easy. I'm going to take the rare roll, physical damage. I mean, how could I not boost that? You know what? I'm pretty happy with this. Like, she took kind of a beating here. And that is going to happen sometimes. So, yeah, I'm good with that. And as for her perk, let's go ahead and grab Fatality. That's generally worked pretty well for me for my melee characters. I'm just going to grab steady aim now and level you up. So I don't think a physical damage boost is going to be any huge thing. Let's just reroll. Yeah. Eesh. You know what? I'm just going to take the armor. Armor is good, and getting 32 in one lump is good. In the early game, I probably won't get hit that much, but later I will. Okay, this is a slam dunk. You can see I went way in the red on mana last time, so she needs it. Okay, let's grab our production reward. What do you got for me? A hunter cape. I'm not really in love with that. I mean, the plus 3% to range damage is good. But see, I'd rather have something like this that's just giving me pluses. Plus 5% healing, plus 1 move. That's not bad. So it's very... Wait a minute. Why does at the top it says move plus 1, and then down below it says effects plus 3 move points? Hold on. Is that talking about... No, it's not specific to that character. Yep, I don't quite follow that. Well, nonetheless, I think I'm good with taking this and giving it to Jelenka, honestly. Let's do it. And we'll see what it does. So her move now is 7. And that's only 8. All right. I don't know why it said that. I don't get it. But I'm not going to worry about it because 8 is better than 7. And I wanted extra move and I got extra move. So you know what? I'm going to call that a win. And because I don't want to go into night 2 with one of my characters already really, really low on mana. I wish I would have managed his mana a little better, but quite frankly, I needed every use of magic missile that I took. What we're gonna do is build a mana well. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is buy the upgrade to do this. And then having done that, I will use it on her. Or him. Yeah, I think it's a him. Okay. Jelenka is just going to have to suck it up and live with the fact that she is hurt. So try not to get hurt again. All right? Now, let's destroy a building, shall we? All right, trying to build up some building materials. Now let's shop for gear. I don't have a lot of money to buy and I would prefer not to spend more money, but I could get a mana potion, but I think I'm just going to chill on that for now. This is a nice one, but I don't think right now I feel the need to do this. You know what I would be more interested in is something like this. Yes. I'm actually going to do this. So what about, ooh, Well, so much for not spending money. You'll see. You'll see. You'll understand soon. Okay, I didn't buy the sword. But I did get this. And I did get this. All right. This is going to be sick. You'll see. We're going to really have a good time on night number 2. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and end this phase. Yep, I know. We don't need no stinking fortifications. We are heroes, son. We block with our faces, man. And you know, we just might do that little thing. Come here. All right. You know what? I'm going to just pull back a little bit. I think it was... Oh, yeah, see, that was close. Whew. Okay, well, there aren't many in here that she can safely take a whack at. Let me just do this. So I need to think for a second. Do I want to come here? That she would go down to just 3 movement points. That's probably not a great plan. I would really like to use up another attack. All right, I have an idea. How about if I do this? And it's obviously not ideal, but I can at least get a little damage there. There you go, I got the kill. That's sweet. I mean, if I may say it, that is pretty freaking cool. All right, let me swap here. So I can target any of these guys. And then with him... So I don't think I'm going to waste mana on any attacks that are area right now. For the simple fact that there's just not enough guys on screen to make that worthwhile. But I will feel free to bust up everyone that I see out here that I can get to. Alright, I got one more. You know what? Let's see if I can kill one of these armored fools. Sweet. Alright, you're done. Take a seat. You go ahead and dodge it up. What does this do? Oh, that's what that thing meant. I see. So I can use that once a turn and get back 3 movement points? Oh, daddy like. Alright, tell you what. I have no chance of killing this guy. Let's just try to take this one off the board. Alright, so we made some headway. And I have another action point, so here you go. Shuck on that. I didn't do much damage, unfortunately. I actually did no damage except to armor, so that was a waste. That was a waste. Because the armor regenerates every turn, if I haven't said that before. And even if I have said it before, it still regenerates in full every turn. Whether it's yours or theirs, it works the same. Alright, let's take care of you first. So, how about I do this? Let's switch to this. Oh, right, I didn't get you the sword. Never mind then. Okay. Do I want to go for an area attack? Well, I can hit 6. I call that pretty good. But I have to get closer. It's still worth it. Alright. And that slows them down too. That's almost as important. Like it really is. It's so huge. You have got to buy time and stop them from just crawling up your butt, you know, from the get-go. All right, so if I move here, she'll have 3 left, but I can regenerate 3. So I would have 6 left, so I can easily come back to safety. So this, to me, feels like a really solid move here. Let's try. Oh, screw that. That was the risk. That's all right. Oh, wait a minute. They're both alive, so I'm just going to do it again. Hang on. This takes an action point. Important note. So let's do this. Let's do fatality. And then we'll do this. Okay, so you don't want to just be doing this every turn for the sake of doing it, because you do have to use an action point. But I feel like for a melee person, it's awesome because you're always struggling with the tension of, you know, if I go deeper so that I can actually hit somebody, I can't get back out to safety. This kind of lets you do that. Like on a turn where I would just do stone nothing, I actually get to be productive. So I kind of love that. All right. That was nice. That was nice. I am not going to lie. Okay, so this is kind of weird. These guys have full movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I don't want them coming this far. This guy doesn't. So I could kill him. Oh, and maybe I should just because I don't have to get to the armor again. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's slow them down. Because honestly, I think that's more important. I don't want to get beat up here. I just don't. All right, he's safe. And yeah, I think we're good. So pass the turn. I need to do something about this guy. Can't have it. Can't have you messing in my domain, Pally. Okay, I need to get him last. I'm going to get in whatever shots I can before moving, because I don't want to lose, you know, my range bonus and all that. So let's try and get another one of these in. There you go. We killed a few and we hurt a bunch. Okay. It is not a guaranteed kill by any stretch. I hate to say it. I think I just need to move forward with him and go. Hold on. Let me back up. Let's try something else. Suppose I came here and did the smashy. Oh, you little frickin' weasel. All right. I guess I will leave it for that guy. So I'm just going to do... that's actually not that good, is it? Well, I'm going to hit 4. Let's do it. I got 1 action point left. Who do I want to kill? For real, like... maybe this guy? Yeah. Because he's closest. Now. Yeah, this feels like the play to me. Or over here. Okay. Okay, let me think. I got one more. I need to kill him. And it's not guaranteed that I'll get the kill. So let's do that first. Okay. Yeah, what I meant was, if I only have 1 action point left when I go out there, you know, I don't have any way of knowing that I'll finish him. All right. So you're done. So you're the only guy I got left. So I'm going to go ahead and move out. Now that I know who, you know, who needs to be finished off and such. Let's see. This guy can still move too. So that's probably who I want to kill, honestly. There you go. And do you have full movement? You do not, nor do you. In fact, you can't move at all. So I can just stay where I'm at. I'm cool. All right. I think we are good. None of these guys can get up here to them. So do your worst. Zombies that, well, they don't go by that name, but we know. We know they're zombies. Okay. I'm going to do this. Now let's hold off for a bit. I want to save that action point in my little pocket. Actually, you know what would probably make sense for him, in fact, is to switch back to the hand crossbow. And maybe we try to kill, you know, a couple of these guys who are really weak. But first I want to see if we can get some juicy hammer time going. I think this is going to be a pretty decent one. All right, that was pretty good. We killed some, we stunned some. Let's try to get a fatality. And then, you know what I could do is come here. There you go. Killed 2 more. I still have one action point. You know what? That's fine. I mean, a little evasion would not go amiss. Because they are getting closer. Although, see, there's only 31 left. We basically are done. Yes, that is sarcasm, by the way. Okay. So here's where I'm a little torn. This guy still has full health. You know what? I don't really have a choice. I'm going to have to do this. I would have really liked to have just finished off both of those guys, but that's probably being a little suicidal, to be fair. Okay, I only have 4 mana left, so if I use Lightning Bolt here, that's kind of scary. But I mean, doesn't this feel like a Lightning Bolt moment? Because I could kill a lot of these guys. And I don't... I mean, I can use 2 from the Fireball, but... I probably won't hit as many, but I could do 2 fireballs, whereas if I do the other, you know, I'm just done, really. Plus, I could use magic missiles. And I could just clean out the 4 of them. How many am I likely to kill with this? 3. And then I'll hurt some other guys. 2 other guys I'll hurt. I don't feel like that's as good. And I think I'm going to kill more if I just do this. I'm just going to... Oh, okay. I'm just going to do it. Wow, I got really crappy propagation. So now I totally wish I'd have gone the other way. But I didn't, so... No point whining about it now. I knew what my options were. Chose what I chose. Okay, he can't move. He's stunned. D4. Yeah, I'm looking for kills here. Okay. Alright, that's pretty much it, right? This guy can't even move. Now he can come up 4. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to pull back a little bit. So at this point, I'll be honest, I'm not really worried about losing, you know? I'm just worried about taking damage. I don't want to take unnecessary damage here at the end. You know what? That's just not going to do it. Well, hold on a second. 63 to 73. Yeah, actually, 2 of these... It literally doesn't matter. I'm going to get one-shot kills either way. Oh, no, I won't necessarily. Yeah, okay, I did. Alright, that was pretty good. I mean, I just killed 4 dudes, and I'm about to kill a 5th. Okay, well, I would have. I had to go and jinx it. I had to go jinx it. Okay. If you would be so kind. I just realized, I don't know if I can afford to focus too much over here. I kind of already have. But the other guy's kind of low on mana. So what I probably want to do is help out. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so that'll slow them down. But he is out of action points now. So, I only have 1 mana left. And you know what's funny? I don't have a 1 mana ability. I totally screwed up. I totally should have gone for either Fireball or Magic Missile. That was a very, very poor decision. But it is the decision that I made. So basically, suck it up, Buttercup. I need to slow this guy down at least. I can't have him crawling up my butt. Same with him. They can't even move. A lot of these guys are really slow. Yeah, let's just try to finish him off. Alright. So I still can kill one more. So I think it makes sense to just take this guy. He's the closest, but he has the most health out of anything nearby. So let's just take him. I think what I'm going to do next turn is I'm going to use Zaniel to just use his little hand crossbow and kill a bunch of these guys with his double shot. So I guess before I do that, let's do this. Because obviously, you know, she can only reach certain people. All right. The dodges. I don't have fatality anymore. I do have 2 action points left. Well, I'm going to try to get max value. Oh, you're kidding me. All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. So, this is awkward. All right. Bump, bump. Okay. Bump. I gotta be honest. I think I need to go for this guy. Because I have to get him away. I either have to kill this thing, but realistically, I just need to move her as far away as I can and then make sure nothing can get there. And basically, the only... Well, I could transfer a point. So we need to remember that. But as far as attacks go, this is really the only one that's any good. 1, 2, 3. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This guy cannot reach him. But the claw can. So let's kill it. Good. Good. And then I need to at least slow this idiot down. Yeah, I'm all about slowing and weakening these guys. And then what I'm thinking is, again, I'm going to... That dodge didn't help me any. I'll try again. You know what? I'm going to move over one. This is my last action point, but... All right. I'm not going to lie. That's slightly annoying. You know what? I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the archer another action point. I hit my max. I hit my max with this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He can't move. He can. Yeah, you know what? Let's just kill... Let's just kill this. That wasn't good. In case you're wondering, I screwed that up. I should have just given the action point to Jelenka the way I was originally thinking. And then I thought I'd be clever, but it's all going to work out. It's not the end of the world, but I would have been happier the other way. So, but it's fine. We're down to 7. And realistically, we're going to get there. I don't want to use that last point yet, because if I need to move, I'm going to use the special ability. This is the single strongest attack I have, so, you know, I would rather just do that. Think we got this, though? Alright. I'm not worried about it anymore. So we got there. The walls took a little damage, but thankfully we did not. So, Zaniel in particular needed that. Or Jelenka, excuse me. So we got an S ranking here, which is pretty sweet. And no panic on the streets, which is really, really good. So we got an S ranking there as well. And the gold and materials to go with it. So there you go. We got another 800 plus. It's the kind of ranking I like. So, you know, I keep saying that this game ramps up as you go. Starting with the night 3, they're going to come from 2 completely separate directions. Yes, that makes it much, much harder. Before we level up, we have some business to take care of. So let's do it. Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to click quite that quickly. I do, for those who want to follow this, I don't mean to click so quickly that you can't read it. So my apologies for that. Action points. We are going to do it. If I fail on night 3, then at least when I come back, everybody will have 5 action points. Later, and it might even be right after we take Armor Maker, but action points number 2 will be available in the not too distant future. And if I remember right, that costs 2,000 to unlock. But yeah, you know, your guys would then have 6 action points each. It's pretty sweet. I don't know if we got anything here. I just thought since, okay, it doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. So let's level up. And let's see. Zaniel is range, so physical damage is going to do anything for him. Honestly, I'm just not super impressed with any of these. All right. That's not bad. This is better. And this is also good. Yeah, you know what? Because it's an uncommon roll, I'll take this. In other words, I don't want to take this too many times, and I want to get the bigger bonus when I do. But otherwise, listen, I'm always happy to just boost my core damage, you know, for that character type. Okay, mana regen is really good, but I don't love the fact that I'm on a common roll, so I'm only boosting it by 2. Propagation damage. I don't really get propagation with this character. Hold on. This propagates. So Blaze is good, actually. So maybe I should take this. Okay, I have some plans for later. I don't know how long, you know, we're gonna live, but I'll take this. That's fine. So actually, it's right here. So this is what I was talking about. This will give us 2 extra bounces. It does come with a propagation, you know, penalty to damage. So having that plus 5% more than offsets this. That's one of the things I like about it. The other thing, by the way, is it adds 1 to multi-hits. Why does that matter? Because this thing used to have 2 and now it has 3. Meaning I just increased my damage by 50% for this ability. So that's, you know, significant to say the least. All right, Jelenka. What do we want to give you? I think I know. And it's not that. It's back protection. I need to give you armor at least in some situations. And that's pretty darn good. Let's level you up. What do you say? Okay, physical damage. I don't love that it's a common roll. I'm tempted to re-roll, but I'll take. I mean, you know, again, it's core damage. I don't tend to use an absolute ton of mana, but a rare roll is really good. You know what? I'm going to take it. This will probably be literally the only time I take that she levels up, but it's a very, you know, efficient way to boost that stat. Man, I'd really like it for him because that stupid lightning bolt is amazing, but it's also just super mana hungry. Well, I wouldn't mind the extra mana here. I would be more tempted if it was mana regen, but I'm going to take this because it's not a rare roll. And yeah, I'll just take the bread and butter. Here we go. I guess again, I wish it was an uncommon or rare roll, but she needs more regen. I'm kind of desperate for it. So, okay. What do I want for you? Actually, I want the same thing because Lightning Bolt will really benefit from this. Lightning Bolt is scary good the more people it hits. And she also had, well, it's not by the same percentage, but Magic Missile, now instead of hitting 4, I'll hit 5. That's a 25% boost. I mean, you know, that's significantly more damage when I use that particular spell. Let's grab our reward. So what is this? All right, a wooden hand crossbow. I would gladly take this, but we already have a wooden hand crossbow, and this is going to do a little bit more damage, but only a little bit more damage. And I would rather take something like this that, you know, is just all new. The problem with this is that it's taking 2 away from the mana regen. That's rough. 36 health, -1 move. Well, because it's medium armor. 7% crit chance, +10 health, +25 armor. I mean, this is all good. It's all good. So I feel like the play is definitely one of these two. So let's do this. If I look at her, if I give her this, I mean, I just gave her a huge boost to her mana regen, and it is probably more than she needs. So in that sense, you could say, well, hey, look, you got 30% extra crit power. You have a 7% boost to your chance to crit. And you're picking up 28 armor that you don't have. All of those are very good things. Now with this, I don't think I can give it to her because I'm not going to go from having +1 move to -1. That's literally -2. I don't think that's smart. So I don't see this for her, but what about somebody like Zaniel? Now they also have +1. Does he? No. Okay. So what about him? He's got like the closest analog to it, but I mean, I don't know that I need Zaniel to have quite as high movement as he does. And I'm fine replacing dodge, like, doesn't have a ton of dodge to begin with. Oh, and the effect, that's when you use an action point anyway. But the top line, this gives you armor compared to the other one. Armor is more reliable. You know what? I'm going to take this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these to Jelenka. Wait. Where does it go? It does go here. That's really weird that boots go in the trinket category. Yeah, and that's okay. Like, I think 6 is plenty mana regen. I wouldn't want to give this to either of the other two. That's the truth. But as it is, I think it's good. And now, you know, she has a lot more armor. Okay. I am quite certain that I need to regen mana for somebody. Pancreatitis, you get the free regen. Please tell me that I picked the right person. Okay, I did. I was just trying to select them thinking that would move there on the map and I could see who needed it. But thankfully, I clicked on the right person because otherwise that would be very upsetting. Okay. So this time around, we don't have the option really of not building defenses. I'm really going to have to. So, first question, do I want to build anything else? I don't think so. I don't really want a temple. And I already have a mana well, and there's a ton of stuff, whoops, that we haven't unlocked yet. But those don't really do much for me. Funny how that is. So I think what I want to do is let me shop for gear first. Is there anything here? I'm really tempted to take this sword. I'm really tempted to take that. What's this do? It's fine, but it's not anything I care about. Let's grab a mana potion. In fact, I'm going to grab 2 mana potions. And I'm gonna leave the rest. It gets very pricey buying this stuff all the time, but I am gonna buy the sword. I really like having 2 weapons each for these guys. It just gives them so much more flexibility. It's just, you know, bonkers. So the sword can really help you move sometimes, but then, you know, the hammer, like this stomp ability in particular, can be so good if they're in a tight cluster. And you use that and you hurt a bunch of them and you stun a bunch of them. It's really nice. And then obviously the mana potions, we're going to give those to these guys. All right. So we've spent the money we're going to spend. Now let's do this. I want to get more materials. All right. This side is the easier to defend between the two, because this little body of water really helps a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a gate down, and I want to go a little behind, you know, here. Unfortunately, because this is here, maybe I should have trashed that. I can't come back quite as far as I want to, but I'm going to use crappy walls. All right. Now, over here, let's say I put a gate here. How am I doing? I got 189. And the problem is, like, these things are so expensive. I can only place 6. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, we're out. I am going to put a couple, like right here is kind of, attack central. And then we got to go down to the cheap stuff. And there you go, I'm out. So this is the real battle for me in this game, is that you build these defenses, and then honestly, most of the time, they really get wrecked hard. So it's very difficult as the nights go on to keep them off of these. And you just don't get enough building materials to rebuild from scratch every time. So anyway, a prowess has been accomplished. So it wasn't done before, but something we did after visiting here initially. Okay, so me demolishing that one building for materials unlocked scavenger camp. And scavenger camp, I feel like, is a pretty decent thing to build, frankly. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and build one right now. So what is a scavenger camp, you may ask? Whoops. Well, sir, if we go into build new structures, so at the end of each production phase, like basically that's what we're in right now, it will produce materials. So let me go ahead and just plop it down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. Oh, wait a minute. No, not that one. All right. I don't have the money to do the upgrade I wanted, so we'll just leave it. That's fine. So this time around, we're going to get 20 materials, which, that's fine. It's nothing amazing. But if you can spend some gold, that bumps to 35 every time. Or, if you use workers, you get extra. And if you upgrade it, again, on that score, you get even more. So you can get a ton of extra materials out of this. But yeah, we will chill with that. So I think we're pretty much done at this point. Yeah. So that is pretty much our prep. So when we come back, and I will come back for night 3, you'll get to see what happens when they attack from both sides. Let's go ahead and place the crew. So Zaniel, where shall you go? I believe you will hold this side. Zelenka, if you would be so kind as to come here, and you will have pancreatitis supporting you. All right. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.